Welcome to Crave It or Save It, the podcast where I, your host, Kevin Craven, try all types of snacks to determine if whether or not they will be a Crave It or a Save It. If you find my podcast to be tasty, make sure you leave me those 5-star reviews. Also, be sure to send in your snack requests, those snack guilty pleasures that you don't want nobody to know about, but still okay with sending them in to me so I can tell the whole world. Snack horror stories and more. Also, this episode is available to watch over on the YouTube. Just simply click the link down in my bio. So, a little later, I'm going to be trying some Jeni's ice cream flavors. Now, some of these flavors I tried before. My mouth is watering. I'm just going to be diving back up into those flavors again. There's, I think, like one of them that I haven't tried, but they sent me some flavors. One of them is their collaboration with artist CJ Hendry. We'll dive into that later. I went to a Jeni's event. Oh, right. It was a pop up here in New York City that I went to, and we gonna talk about that a little bit later. All right, but how y'all doing today? Okay, now what are we snacking on? What are we getting up into? What are some things that we snacking on that we enjoying? Okay. Are you like me? So a lot of the times I will have this burning craving. Not a burning. I'll have this burning craving for something. For example, Cheetos, the crunchy Cheetos. Because you know I'm a Cheeto hoe, the number one Cheeto hoe. Get into it. And lately I've been craving crunchy Cheetos, baby. I would have a salad for dinner, and then after dinner, I would have a bag of crunchy Cheetos. And I did that for about 2 weeks straight. Now, that's how my cravings go. I am craving it, and then I really just need it. And then I need it, and then I need it, and then I'm not craving it no more. Okay. So I think I've come out of my everyday need for Cheetos. But that's how my cravings work. I just be like, girl, I need it for like 2 weeks straight, and then I'm tired of it and I need a break. Okay. So I'm glad that I got out of that Cheetos burning desire, that burning 2 week desire. Amen. So yesterday, my aunt sent me this video, and it's this influencer who went to this spot called B Bagels in Jersey City. And she was like, "Did you try this?" I was like, "No." And so I was like, "So let me go ahead and go and, see if they deliver to me." And so I did. And they bought me my bagels. And I had this Nova bagel. The Nova bagel, baby. Let me tell you, that's a New York City staple with the lox and the cream cheese and the capers and the red onions. And sometimes people will do the tomatoes, and sometimes people like B bagels, they'll put them cucumbers on there, huh? Oh, right. And then I also got the steak bagel. Me and the Prince Eats were just talking about the steak bagel on last week's episode. The steak bagel, man. We was talking about that McDonald's steak bagel. Now listen, B Bagels in Jersey City. If you're in the area, if you're around there, if you're ever visiting, go and hit them up. Baby, them bagels were so good. You could tell they were fresh bagels. I call them bagels because when I was a teenager, I was like doing this newspaper job, and we had a manager, and the manager would tell us, he was like, "Look, y'all need to eat because we're gonna be working for a while." And so it was this girl, and she was like, he didn't see her eating, so he was like, "Listen, you need to go eat you something." And she was like, "I did. I had a breakfast bagel." And that's why I love my black people. Because, baby, we got our own language. African Americans, we got our own language. Do you understand? And it is a language that, for the most part, only we understand. And then, of course, the rest of the world picks up, and, they start to speak that same language because they know how cool it is. But I've been saying bago ever since I heard her say that. But no, go and get these bagos. They are truly delicious. That steak bagel, baby. It was listen, it was so good, okay? I put the video review of it up on my Instagram. So go and check that out, guys. I went to this, let me tell you something, because I was concerned. I had doubts whenever people mention influential bagel spots because during the pandemic, during the panini, I went to this bagel spot that it was in Brooklyn. I ain't gonna say the name. I don't even know if she's still around, but baby, I went to this spot. People were raving, okay, raving about these bagels, talking about these the best bagels. Girl, I saw the pictures. They looked like some good bagels. I'm not gonna hold you. They looked really good. They kind of looked like they were like twisted, like pretzel, like. And so it was the look of them that I feel drew a lot of people in. And the fact that, it was hipstery and in Brooklyn and, but I went there, okay? And I tried to get a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. They said they were sold out of that one. Now, it wasn't the bagels that they were sold out of. They still had bagels. But I'm like, so if you got bagels, you can't make me some eggs and put some cheese on them with some bacon? So you sold out of the bacon and the cheese. Girl, that's just me nitpicking. Anyway, I tasted the bagel. First of all, let me back that up. I tried to taste the bagel. When I tried to bite into this bagel, baby, let me tell you, it was the hardest bagel. It was so hard trying to get my teeth into this bagel. I couldn't even bite through it. It was so hard. And I'm like, bitch, what is going on? What is happening here? It was very hard. It was very overrated. And then they used like this cultured cream cheese. Girl, it was very watered down. It wasn't creamy. Baby, it's called what? Cream cheese. Don't be giving me no watered down cream cheese. What's wrong with you? How dare you? God damn it. So that's why I'm skeptical and I have doubts like Meryl Streep when it comes to these like popular, you know, influence influencer heavy spots because it's like, girl, it's not even always given what y'all making it out to be. Okay. But I will say that again, that B Bagels in Jersey City, they did that. They did that. Matter of fact, I'm about to get some more. I'm about to get some more. Listen. Um, let me tell y'all something. I gotta tell y'all something. I got a bone to pick with three people. I got a bone to pick with three people. Okay, the first people, Brandi Carlile. Come on up to the front of the class, please, babe. Come on up. Yes, it's okay. Leave your books. Come on up. The next two, okay, because they come in a pair. Benicia and Jerisha, Ben and Jerry. Can y'all please come up to the front of the classroom, please? We're gonna have a little talk. Oh yes, we're gonna have a talk. So late last year, Brandi Carlile, she was featured on the Table Manners podcast with Jesse and Lenny Ware. All right. Brandi Carlile mentioned how it has been a dream of hers to have a Ben and Jerry's flavor of ice cream inspired by her. The flavor would be called Candy Barlyle, bitch. Now, let me tell you something. I love that name. I love it. Brandi, I mean, she's an artiste. She's a musician. She is a writer. You understand? So it's no surprise that she had such a fun name. I love that. The flavor would feature different candy bars crushed up in the ice cream with a vanilla base. In June, Brandi Carlile posted a video of her holding this pint sent to her by my good girlfriends, Benicia and Jerisha. Now, Benicia and Jerisha said that it was a gift for Brandi Carlicia and that it won't be for sale, this flavor. Now, I just want to tell you this. She was eating that ice cream and it looked so good with all the different candy bars. And for Benicia and Jerisha and for Brandi, Carlicia, to play into our faces with this ice cream. You just gonna sit here and eat this ice cream, and then you supposed to act like we not going to want some, we not gonna want a scoop. And you think we just supposed to be okay with that, Benicia and Jerisha and Carlisha, Brandi Carlisha. I just I need y'all to drop the flavor. I need y'all to stop playing in our faces. I need y'all to drop the flavor. I need y'all to drop the pen. I need y'all to drop the pen this year. Okay, I need y'all to drop that candy Carlile pen, because for y'all to send her the flavor and then for her to then post a video of her with the flavor, baby, it was the pint. It had a fun description. They played around with the music concept. It was like a melody of these flavors. It was a vanilla based ice cream with all these candy bars blended within and between and throughout. I just want y'all to know that I will be whacking y'all. Benicia, Jerisha, Brandi, Carlisha. I will be whacking y'all until the end of time if y'all don't release that flavor. Okay, I'm have my foot on y'all necks. Y'all need to release that flavor and stop playing within our faces. Okay, and I mean that. I really do. So I'll be waiting. Um, so I really do make myself laugh, and I love it. I love it because sometimes I need a good laugh, and so I'm glad that I'm here to make myself laugh. So so Jenny's ice cream. Um, I want to tell you all this. Last year, the end of last year, Jenny's, like they usually do, they released a fall collection featuring some new fall flavors and featuring some, a couple older fall flavors. And I ordered the whole collection, okay? And it was like $100. It was like $100. Listen, but it's worth it. It was totally worth it because I've been going to Jenny's for years. I went to Jenny's, have my godbrother and his family in Columbus, Ohio, and I went there and I had Jenny's, and it was just phenomenal. I went to Tampa. It's a place called Sparkman Wharf that has it's like an outside food court that has all these, different restaurants. And so I had it there, and I did a video of Jenny's of me having that. That was during the pandemic. Um, so I've been eating Jenny's for a while, and I know it's quality ice cream. I know that it's woman owned, and Jenny is a badass. She's a badass, and she has these amazing flavors and this quality ice cream with quality ingredients. And so it's just, I've just been enjoying this ice cream for years now. And so late last year, I tried, I bought that fall collection, and they saw the video and they loved it. And since then, they've been sending me ice cream. And again, this is ice cream that I would consider gourmet. This is ice cream that they are taking their time to make. They are, again, they're ensuring quality ingredients. And that matters. That makes such a difference. And these concepts that they have is just really fun concepts and just really tasty. The execution lands every single time. And it's just so appreciated. And the reason I'm mentioning this is because I am a small influencer, I guess you would say. I mean, looking at my numbers, I'm a small influencer, but baby, in my mind, I've never been a small influencer. I started doing food vlogging in 2018, and that has helped me to hone in on my hosting skills. I am now a full-time host. I host on TikTok Live 5 days a week. And I I got those skills down because of what I learned from hosting my food vlogging. And I I never sought outside validation, though don't get me wrong, hold on. That's always good, right? But once I started watching my videos and I enjoyed and I laughed when watching my videos, that was all I needed. I knew that I had the tools. I knew that I had what it takes. I knew that I had the personality. And That's why I continue going because I still don't have good numbers, baby. Okay, you can look on my Instagram, you can look on my TikTok. Okay, I got a couple videos that did kind of good or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, my videos aren't going viral. But the reason I've continued to do it for so long is because I know I have it. I know I have that it factor. I do. I know that I'm entertaining. I know that I'm funny. I know that I genuinely enjoy what I do. And despite my small numbers over the years, and yes, I'm gonna just talk my shit just a little bit. Shout out to TS Madison for always just encouraging you to talk your shit. And if you're listening to this right now, I want you to talk your shit about yourself because, bitch, you did that. All right. You should be proud of your accomplishments. And you don't got to do it all the time, but sometimes, baby, you got to talk your shit. Sometimes you need to remind yourself of who you are. And baby, I am Kevin Craven. All right. I am a host. I'm a personality. I am a food vlogger. I am a professional snacker. Okay. I have gotten recognition from Shake Shack. I've been invited to Shake Shack events. Okay. I have gotten recognition from Oreo. I've gotten a PR package from Oreo, Goldfish. I've gotten recognition from Tabitha Brown, bitch. I've gotten recognition from Jeni's ice cream. You know what I'm saying? And I think that there is a fine line between arrogance and talking your shit. But again, it's necessary to talk your shit sometimes because you really do. Look, we're not always having good days. Sometimes we having some bad days out here. There's a lot going on. And for all my artists out there, I have friends who are artists, who are singers, who are actors, who don't always have a gig. And you feel that in that moment, maybe now I'm getting emotional, but you feel like maybe I'm not what I think, I am, or maybe I shouldn't continue doing this. But when you start to talk your shit, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, remind yourself of what you did, remind yourself of who you are. Remind yourself of your talents. And on those days when you can do that for yourself, when you can talk your shit, you are going to be okay because you reminded yourself, I did do all these things. I am worthy. I am capable. I don't have a gig right now, but bitch, I can get one and I will. So I'm just really thankful that these brands like Jenny's Ice Cream and Shake Shack and even Popeyes recognize me. And Popeyes reached out to me twice based on videos I put out. And they wanted to promote them on TikTok. And they did. And they got 1,000,000 views, both of them. And reaching out to a small quote unquote influencer, because again, I don't see myself as a small influencer, but it does give you that validation. And again, we shouldn't seek it, but yes, it does help. So with Jenny's, they just, man, they made me feel like such a star. They had their pop-up event with for their collaboration with the artist, the Brooklyn-based artist CJ Hendry, and it was in Soho, New York City, and I went. I was having one of those days where I wasn't gonna go. I wasn't really feeling it, but I ended up going. And it was a long line, babe. That line was wrapped around the corner. Okay. It was wrapped all around the block 3 times over. And I went to the back of the line and I was just waiting with my little fan, my little electric fan, because baby, I'm always hot. And so I went and I was waiting in line, and one of their staff came up to me. Okay, her name was Beth, I believe. Oh my God, I hope I didn't get her name wrong. I believe her name was Beth. Oh my God, I'm so sorry if I got your name wrong, Beth. But she came up to me and she said, "Are you Kevin from Kevin's Cravings?" And I said, "I am." And she was just telling me how much she liked my videos, and she um told me that it was going to be a great experience and that she's excited for me to get in and that the line will move pretty fast, and just very sweet. And so I'm continuing to wait in the line, and then two more of their staff came to me and um started it telling me how much they admire my videos. And the gentleman mentioned how he loved the smell test and how he never thought about smelling the ice cream. And I'm like, yes, girl, you got to smell it first. But they then told me that they would love to get my reaction at the event. Um, and they took me to the front of the line. And I got to go in and I didn't have to wait. And it was just really nice. And again, I'm considered a small influencer, but again, I don't see myself that way. And I think that's important because it's all about how you see yourself. When you see yourself, it all depends on how you see yourself. Depending on how you see yourself, that is all dependent of how other people are going to treat you. And I see myself as a star. I do. Let's listen. I believe in humility. I believe in modesty, but I also do believe in seeing yourself in the light in which you want other people to see. Okay. And I'm doing this because I have goals. I have things that I want to accomplish. And so I have to see myself a certain way. And so when I was taken to the front and I didn't have to wait in line and I got to experience this pop up that they spent days or maybe it was probably weeks building for people to see and witness for this collaboration, for this new flavor, it felt good. And I really just want to thank Jenny's Ice Cream for just always making me feel so special. I appreciate that so much and I don't take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? So thank you once again. Um, oh man, I am so emotional today. But I want to get into this Jenny's collab with artist CJ Hendry. This new flavor is called Opaque, which is an exploration of color and flavor, a sensory experience that interrogates and immerses viewers beyond the visual, recontextualizing the endless appeal of ice cream. This collaboration with Brooklyn-based artist CJ Hendry blurs the lines between perception and reality. So I got to taste the ice cream and it was divine. But I'm going to do it again right here on the podcast so I could get a different, more intimate experience. And I'm going to try some of the other flavors that they sent. One of them I haven't tried before. There actually might be two of them that I haven't tried before. All right. So this one is the burnt orange dream sickle. Jenny, I am so excited. Okay. Okay, I sometimes I gotta dig into it to smell it. All right, y'all ready? Okay, let's go. Let me see if I can get that scent. Oh man, Jenny. Okay, I smell that orange scent. Oh my God, this is so summery. It's a juicy orange ice cream with vanilla custard and burnt orange caramel. And I see the vanilla bean, baby. Let me show you a view on that YouTube. Look at that. Come on, YouTube. All right. Jenny. Oh man, I am a Jenny believer. This is so special. And wow. What I love about this is that you get the orange, of course, but it's not overly orangey, if that makes sense. Because I'm not a big fruity ice cream person. This really brings that vanilla to the forefront with the orange. Oh my God, Jenny, it's a crave it, girl. Okay. Oh, that is so good. I need another bite. I love the vanilla, and I love the fact that you see the vanilla bean. Okay. Oh, that is so good. Mm-mm-mm. Again, that balance. That orange is balanced out with that vanilla. Oh my God, Jenny. Jenny. Okay, another one that I don't think I had is the cookies and cream. So this is that right there. Okay, so this is darkest chocolate cookies with white chocolate flecks and vanilla scented cream. Oh my God, Jenny, girl, girl. Oh, just I mean, all right. And again, now again, ice cream. You got to dig into it first. Sometimes before you can really get that scent, because I love to smell it. You got to smell it first. Mm, the chocolate girl. It does smell like Oreo. Oh my God, Jenny, 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 and then those little white chocolate flecks. Oh man. Okay. This this is the definition of cookies and cream because you get the cookies and you get the cream, babe. It is packed with those cookies. It is packed. You can go and play with somebody else. Mm-mm-mm. That is so good, Jenny. And you just taste the quality. You taste the quality. It's a crave it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a crave it. Okay, so this one, the next one I have tried, this is the double dough. This baby, this is one of my favorites right here. Okay, the double dough. Bam. One of my favorites. I really do love this one. It's a chocolate chip cookie dough swirled into a buttery brown sugar custard. Okay. Mm. Oh, now I smell. I smell this. I smell that cookie dough. Oh my God. I smell it, Jenny, without even having to dig into it. Okay. Oh my God. This one, she is one of my favorites. I got this one before. The pint was gone in like 2 days. Okay. Listen. All right. Oh my God. Bitch, please. Play with somebody else. Oh my God. It is just the brown sugar. Oh my God. Mm-mm-mm. This'll make you cuss somebody out. It'll make you cuss somebody out. Mm-mm-mm. And it always tastes like love, you know? Oh, that's so good, babe. I already knew that was a crave it. I knew that a little while. I knew that a while back. And last but certainly not least, it is the collaboration with Jenny's and Brooklyn-based artist CJ Hendry, the opaque flavor. All right. This is just I mean, first of all, it's a beautiful black ice cream, but it's also the cocoa, the richness of the cocoa. And then there are um balsamic cherries. Okay. Jenny, I mean, just pure quality, babe. Deliciousness. Jenny, I appreciate you so much. It was a beautiful event. Shout out to Jenny's Ice Cream. Shout out to all my artists. Talk your shit. Have some good snacks. Enjoy your friends. Enjoy your family. Make sure you go and get you something to eat that you want to eat today. Okay? And don't you feel bad about it. Listen, I will see y'all next week. Make sure y'all leave me a 5-star review. Don't forget about that. Okay, wherever you watch your podcast on Spotify. I'm sorry, listen to your podcast, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, wherever, okay? And as always, I will see y'all next time.